Want to find out what is the best anointed terror effects in the new Bloody Harvest event? If you do, we'll stick around and find out. Essava, this is LaserBolt and welcome to today's video, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at the best anointed terror effects that are going to give you max crit hit damage, amazing DPS, infinite health, and infinite ammo. And where to actually place these terror effects is going to be very key and detrimental to your build and also on how you're going to be using this effect. I know one of the biggest questions that we have going into this event was how are we going to be able to apply terror after the event is over? I'll explain that all in a bit, but before I do want to remind you guys about our giveaway. We're giving away 4 free copies of Call of Duty Modern Warfare for the system of your choice. To enter and participate, it's super easy. All you gotta do is click the link down below where it says Join Bolt Nation and you guys will be automatically entered, so good luck to everyone who plans on participating. So with the new Bloody Harvest event, we got a brand new effect called Terror. For those of you who might not know what Terror is or how Terror works or how exactly you get Terror, I'm going to explain it to you guys because once the event is over, you're going to want to know exactly if you have Terror or if you don't have Terror. So there are a total of 3 stages of Terror. Now, the way you're able to determine if you have Terror or not is by just looking at your screen. It's very simple. There's going to be stage 1, which is going to give you a little green aura around your screen. Once you get stage 2, it's going to give you the same green aura, but it's going to be a little bit more predominant on your screen. And once you get stage number 3, your screen's going to be almost completely filled with this green aura. That is how you're able to know if you have Terror, and you're able to determine the difference between Terror 1, Terror 2, and Terror 3 within the stages. Now, one of the biggest questions we had when playing this event was, what was the point of actually getting these anointed Terror effects if we weren't going to be able to use them? Well, I'm happy to let you guys know that you will be able to use these Terror effects when the event is over, and I'm going to explain why. And we're going to get started with one of the best anointed Terror effects to have, and of course, that is being able to apply Terror once the event is over. So the first anointed one I want to put on the list right here, and these are not in any particular order, is the following. On action skill and apply Terror to yourself every 5 seconds for the next 18 seconds. This is going to give you the ability to have that Terror effect regardless of whether the event is happening or whether the event is no longer active. Because with this anointed effect, you're going to be able to apply Terror to yourself regardless of the event being here or not. So with every action skill end, you will be applying Terror to yourself, giving you the ability to have the effect of Terror. Now, if I had to say which one was the best out of all of them, of course, this would have to be number 1 because this is going to allow you to apply that Terror effect. But what other stuff can benefit out of this Terror effect? Now, one recommendation I want to do is whenever you're looking to get this anointed one is make sure you either get this on a grenade or a shield. The reason why is you want to make sure this is proccing regardless of whatever weapon you have, and you want to make sure you're getting that Terror effect on your action skill without having to have a specific weapon equipped. Applying this to your shield or your grenade means that you're always going to be able to proc this regardless of the weapon you're using. So what I would do is make sure I get this anointed perk on a shield or a grenade, and then I'm also going to be mentioning a couple other ones that you're also going to want to make sure you get on the shield or grenade, because these are going to be anointed effects that you're going to want to make sure you apply across the board instead of having a specific weapon equipped in order to get the effect. Alright, so for number 2, guys, we're going to go with while terrified, gain ammo regeneration. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. Now this, of course, is going to be determined on what type of character you're running and also what type of weapon you're running. Because as you know, some weapons will benefit more from this than others, plus a couple of characters will also benefit more from this effect. Now what this is going to allow you to do is going to let you have almost infinite ammo, because every time you're proccing the first one we mentioned, it's going to be giving you Terror, and when that Terror effect is active, you're going to be regaining the ammo back for a specific weapon. So this is actually a pretty good one to have, and I would highly recommend you guys look out for this one, specifically for certain weapons like snipers and shotguns that tend to run out of ammo very fast. You want to make sure you have this one in your inventory so you will never be running out of ammo. Once again, guys, like I stated earlier, you're going to want to make sure you get this either on a shield or a grenade. So if you get the first one on the shield, make sure you get this on a grenade. If you get the first one on a grenade, make sure you get this on a shield. You want to make sure you have these 2 active at the same time for all your weapons. Alright, so now on to number 3. It says, while terrified, gain health regeneration. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. This is going to give you almost infinite health, because remember, if we are proccing our first one, that's going to give us terror when our action skill ends. Every time our action skill ends, we will be getting the health regen. And as you guys know, there are a couple builds even up on my channel that you guys are definitely able to check them out. I'll link them down below in the description. That's going to give you an ability to spam your action skill. So you're going to be able to regen your health constantly and almost infinitely with this ability. You're going to be able to apply that health regen constantly due to the fact that you're going to be kind of spamming your action skill. And every time you're spamming your action skill, that health regen will start kicking in. And also the cool thing about this is that the higher the terror is, the more bonus you will get to your health regen. So that's actually really effective way to get a really tanky build, and it kind of gives us an ability to play with different builds, because with these two active, you kind of take away some action skills from some, take away some abilities from others, which tend to give you a little bit more flexibility of where to dump different points into a skill tree. I will have a couple of build videos for you guys with these anointed effects, but I want to know from you guys, which character do you want to see first? Do you want to see Sane, Amara, Flak, or Mose that will be taking benefit of these anointed terror effects? Please let me know in the comment section down below. The one that gets the most comments is the one that's going to be first on the board. All right, so the next effects I'm going to be mentioning, these are going to be primarily, you're going to want to make sure you get these on specific weapons. And of course, some weapons will benefit more than others due to the fact that, you know, whether it's whatever type of archetype of weapon, if it's a sniper, you know, shotgun, AR, some of them will benefit more, as some will have more advantages and some will have less. But the one I want to mention, it says, while terrified, gain increased crit damage. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. These are going to be really helpful, especially if you're running a sniper rifle, or if you're running a hand cannon or a shotgun, any weapon that you're used to getting a lot of crit hit damage with. It's going to be extremely beneficial to this specific effect due to the fact that it's going to give you more crit damage. Now remember, these are going to be part of weapons. I would recommend getting this on specific weapon types to up that crit hit damage. And of course, once again, the more terror you have, the more damage output you'll be doing. And at number 5, we have while terrified, gain increased damage and fire rate. The more terror you have, the higher the bonus. Once again, this is going to be determined on the weapon you have. For this one, I would recommend ARs, SMGs. This is going to give you a lot more damage, and it's going to increase that DPS quite exponentially, because the more terror you have, the higher it's going to go. After testing this for a little bit, it almost kind of doubles the DPS, but it all depends on the weapon you're currently using. Now, there are another anointed terror effects that are more beneficial to specific characters. If you would like to see a video going over the best anointed terror effects for specific characters, please let me know in the comment section down below. We'll try to get that video out for you guys, as these are the ones that are best for all the characters around, but there are some ones that are more beneficial for certain characters than others. So let me know that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.